Bonjour, fellow travelers. Imagine waking up in a place where every street corner feels like a scene from a storybook, and every greeting is a warm bonjour. That's the magic of France, and I was determined to experience it all, without breaking the bank. Picture stepping off a train into the heart of France, the air rich with the scent of fresh bread and strong coffee, the gentle hum of a new day beginning, the cobblestone streets, the distant sound of church bells, and the promise of adventure in every direction. My reality: a month in France with just $500 in my pocket, no fancy hotels, no gourmet restaurants, just a backpack, a map, and a dream. It sounded impossible, but I was ready to see how far my spirit and creativity could take me. It was a challenge, but also the start of a grand adventure. Every day brought new decisions: where to sleep, what to eat, how to stretch every euro. But with each challenge came a new story, a new friend, and a deeper connection to the country. I wanted to prove you don't need a fortune to experience the soul of a country. The real France isn't hidden behind velvet ropes or expensive tickets. It's found in the laughter of locals, the taste of a fresh baguette, and the simple joy of wandering without a plan. My goal was simple: live like a local, connect with the culture, and discover hidden gems far from the usual tourist crowds. I wandered the Faubourg. I wandered through bustling markets, chatted with vendors, and let curiosity guide me down winding alleyways. Instead of luxury, I sought authenticity. I stayed in humble guest houses and cozy hostels, sometimes sharing stories with fellow travelers late into the night, sometimes journaling quietly in my tiny room, grateful for the day's discoveries. France isn't just about expensive wines and designer shops. It's morning markets filled with color, quiet parks where locals linger, and simple conversations over coffee that linger in your memory long after you leave. I embraced a simpler, more meaningful way to travel. Picnics in the countryside, savoring a piece of cheese and a handful of grapes, became moments of pure joy. Every meal, no matter how modest, felt like a celebration. My limited funds forced me to be creative and resourceful. I learned to cook simple meals in hostel kitchens, plan routes that saved on transportation, and find free or low-cost experiences that revealed the true heart of France. Rather than seeing my budget as a limitation, I saw it as a key to a more genuine journey. Every coin counted, but every experience felt richer because I had to earn it, seek it out, and truly appreciate it. Traveling on a budget made me slow down, appreciate the little things, and step outside my comfort zone. I listened to street musicians, wrote about my days in quiet parks, and wandered side streets where surprises waited around every corner. This is the spirit of true travel, accessible to everyone, no matter your wallet. It's about connection, discovery, and the courage to chase your dreams, even on a shoestring. If I can do it, so can you. My first lesson in France was learning to master the art of the French market, a skill that quickly became essential for stretching my budget and immersing myself in local life. Open-air markets are truly a budget traveler's paradise. Here, you'll find vibrant displays of fresh produce, fragrant cheeses and crusty baguettes, all at a fraction of what you'd pay in supermarkets or touristy shops. The atmosphere is lively, with vendors calling out their daily specials and locals chatting over their morning shopping. It's not just about saving money, it's about experiencing the heart of French daily life. My daily ritual became simple but deeply satisfying: a handful of ripe cherries, a creamy wedge of brie, and a warm, golden loaf of bread, enjoyed on a park bench or spread out on a picnic blanket in a leafy Parisian park. These moments felt luxurious, even though they cost just a few euros. Free activities quickly became my secret weapon for making every euro count. France itself is like an open-air museum with its historic neighborhoods, stunning architecture, and centuries-old churches that are open to everyone. Wandering through cobblestone streets, I marveled at ornate facades and hidden courtyards, all without spending a cent. On the first Sunday of each month, many of France's world-class museums, including the Louvre, open their doors for free. I planned my itinerary around these days, joining locals and fellow travelers in soaking up art and history without worrying about ticket prices. Walking became my main mode of transport. Not only did it save money, but it also let me discover hidden alleys, secret gardens, and charming courtyards that I would have missed on the metro or in a taxi. Every stroll turned into an adventure, revealing a side of France that guidebooks often overlook. For longer journeys across the city or between towns, I relied on public transport passes. These passes offered unlimited rides and significant savings, making it easy to explore further afield without breaking the bank. Instead of splurging on restaurant meals, I embraced the French tradition of picnicking. Market finds, cheese, fruit, fresh bread became feasts when enjoyed by the Seine or in a sun-dappled public garden. These simple meals felt more special and more authentically French than any fancy dinner. Accommodation was my biggest expense, so I opted to rent a small room in a local's apartment. This choice not only saved money, but also gave me a glimpse into everyday French life. Living among locals offered priceless insights and tips that no guidebook could provide. My host became my unofficial guide, sharing stories, traditions, and advice that made my experience richer. Thanks to my host, I discovered the best bakeries, hidden parks, and secret spots that most tourists never find. These personal recommendations made every day feel like a treasure hunt. Looking back, I realized these choices didn't just help me save money, they made my trip infinitely richer. I experienced more, connected deeper, and created memories that felt priceless. In the end, travel is about people as much as places. The friendships, laughter, and shared moments are what truly make every euro count. France's magic isn't just in the Eiffel Tower or the grand monuments that fill the guidebooks, it's woven into the fabric of everyday life, in the gentle rhythm of ordinary days. I found beauty in the smallest, most unassuming moments, like sipping a morning coffee at a sunlit cafe, or watching the world go by from a quiet corner in the countryside. There's something special about an old man tending to his beloved roses, or friends greeting each other with warm embraces and laughter on a cobblestone street. The sound of children's laughter echoing through a town square, their joy infectious and pure, reminds me that happiness often lives in the simplest of pleasures. Nature, too, offers endless free wonders, hiking through sun-dimpled forests where the air smells of pine, or wandering along the quiet, windswept beaches of Normandy, where time seems to slow down. And then, there are the lavender fields of Provence, stretching endlessly, painting the landscape in purple and filling the air with their calming scent. Even the buildings here tell their own stories. Ironwork balconies draped with flowers, blue-shuttered windows faded by the sun, and hidden courtyards that invite you to pause and wonder about the lives lived within. Each walk through these neighborhoods feels like a treasure hunt, where every turn reveals a new detail, a new story, a new piece of beauty waiting to be discovered. The French rhythm of life, long, leisurely lunches with friends, evening strolls as the sun sets, and conversations that linger, teaches you to savor each moment. Time spent with family, whether at home or picnicking in the countryside, reminds me to slow down and truly connect with those I love. By matching this gentle pace, I found myself feeling more connected, more present, and more grateful for the world around me. The real magic, I've learned, is in simply being. Breathing deeply, letting go of hurry, and soaking in the beauty that surrounds you, no matter how small. It's not about rushing from one famous site to the next, but about embracing the slow, relaxed pace of life that lets you notice the details. In the end, it's about letting France reveal itself to you, one simple, beautiful moment at a time, if only you're willing to slow down and truly see. Living in France meant learning its unwritten rules. Always greet people with a bonjour monsieur or madame when entering a shop. It's essential. Say au revoir when you leave. In small shops, greet the shopkeeper and ask before touching produce. Table manners matter. Wrists on the table. Bread with your meal. Never eating on the go. Meals are savored, not rushed. Social time is flexible. Arriving 15 minutes late to dinner is polite. These customs made me feel less like a tourist and more like a participant. Adapting to these nuances was both fun and eye-opening. Being a good traveler means being observant and respectful. Despite their reserved reputation, the French were warm once I made an effort. A simple bonjour and a smile opened doors. I had memorable conversations with shopkeepers, elderly women, and fellow travelers. French style isn't about designer labels, it's confidence and attention to detail. A scarf or classic coat elevates even a simple outfit. My favorite encounter, Jean-Pierre, the baker, who saved me the best baguette and taught me new words each day. He even invited me to learn how to make croissants. These connections gave me a deeper understanding of French life. The real treasures of travel are the friendships and stories you bring home. As my month ended, My wallet was empty, but my heart was full. Living on $500 taught me that true wealth is found in beauty, connection, and joy, not things. I became more resourceful, confident, and resilient. The minimalist approach made space for authentic encounters and lasting memories. Slowing down let me appreciate subtle beauty and be present in each moment. The quality of experiences matters more than quantity. Travel is the best education. It opens minds and builds empathy. You don't need wealth for transformative experiences. All you need is curiosity, an open heart, and courage to step outside your comfort zone. The richness you find will stay with you forever. That's the real treasure of travel. My journey through France proved adventure is for everyone. It's not about money, but about opening your heart to the world. I hope my story sparks your wanderlust and shows your dreams are within reach. The best travel is about connecting with people and cultures. Your support fuels these adventures and helps me share honest, inspiring stories. Join our community of travelers. Let's keep exploring together. Every adventure is a chance to learn, grow, and make the world friendlier. The world is waiting. Let's get ready for the next journey.